Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? I see we have some people already in here. We got Hi, it's me. Eldor, how are you doing, Eldor? Fat Red Foo. I actually got started before 10:30 tonight. That's actually pretty early for me. I wasn't sure I was going to come on today. I'm a little under the weather right now, so just going to do, play it by ear, see what we're going to do here. I'm thinking I might do some like rubble, some really easy stuff like light, not cutting, not sanding, because I don't want to use the hot wire cutter because the fumes might irritate my throat. But oh, I got this mountain piece we could look at real quick. This is the top of that hill valley diorama I've been working on. I don't know how much of it you can see. It's even, this is just the top of it. It's already pretty freaking big. But yeah, I got several layers to it here, obviously, and there's a little bit of grit there. Most impressive, those consoles appear. Yoda speak. Oh, thank you, Enrique. Thank you. Thank you. I might add some... The reason why I brought this in here is I might add some little rocks and stuff to it. Tonight, I'm not sure, but because I'm going to be doing some rubble using some scraps and stuff that I have. So, let's see. Are you making a full video of that river diorama once it's done? Fat Red Foo, I probably am not going to make a full video because my file was corrupted. I said that before. All the initial footage of making it, carving it, gluing it together, a lot of that was corrupted on a SD card. So I don't know. I might do like a walkthrough after it's done just to kind of like show it off. Terrain dial piece looks awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, but you know what, Fat Red? It's kind of like one of those things where I'll go through and I'll do it, and if it'll just be, a learning experience for me to do something else, and I'll make something similar, and we'll do a video eventually. There are some Instagram shorts on it anyway, that at least, that's something. But, yeah, I mean, it was getting a little boring with just the gray, so I started adding, like, little bits of color here and there. But it's going to look a lot more interesting with the moss and stuff on it once I do that. But it really actually, just adding the brown really broke it up. When it was gray, it looked kind of like, kind of dull. But yeah, didn't pay as much attention to the back. It's kind of carved. It's kind of broken. This is just the foam breaks, but it looked okay because the main side you're going to be seeing it from is this angle here, and the cave door is like right around here somewhere. Yeah, Eldor, that's what it is. It's gonna be flocking, maybe some static grass on the bottom, but it'll all tie together when it's all done. I do have some lichen and stuff. I don't really like lichen that much, It's okay. But we shall see. How to rule an asteroid. How you doing, How to rule an asteroid? Oh, okay, so let's move the rock out of the way. So, a long time ago, in the galaxy, no, it was actually this galaxy, this very planet, you might say, I picked up doing this from Al Figures, who was a diorama builder, action figure dioramas. He's very well known in the like ACBA space. And it's for making little rubble pads that are movable, but it's just like, you know, a chunk of rubble. So I'm going to be doing some of that today. And it's pretty clever, actually. You use wax paper, and you put a bunch of white glue on there, and then you just glue a bunch of crap to it. And then it dries, and it just comes right off the wax paper, and you have like a little rubble pile. So I'm going to use some scraps and just chop some stuff up. Ted Darklaw, what's up, Ted? Ted, you got here just in time for the night that I'm completely freaking sick, but I'm feeling a little bit better. I got home from work and I slept all day. Well, I mean, I only worked half a day, but the rest of the day I slept. Alright, so how detailed are we going to get with this rubble? Not too detailed. It's rubble. It can be just junky junk. Hi, it's me. That's no worries whatsoever. Tea drinkers gain super immunity to things. I don't know about all that, man. I usually don't get sick that much, but I've been sick twice this year, which, aside from random, unexplained, deadly illness, whatever the heck that was about 3 years ago, I haven't really gotten sick but maybe a handful of times in the last couple of decades, so who knows? Who knows, man? No worries, no worries. Alright, I need some glue. What am I gonna use? I'm gonna use Mod Podge. Let me grab some Mod Podge. So I went to update the channel member screen in the beginning there, which I hate, the scrolling text. It was just what was available in OBS. I haven't had a chance to make anything fancier. To add Eduardo, and it broke. So I don't know why it broke, but it just broke. So that's why there was no scrolling text. This screen right here. That's why there was no scrolling text on the bottom. Oh yeah, and Faulty's here. That's right. How you doing, Faulty? I think we're all new, aren't we? All new. I don't even know how long I've been doing this for. It's been, I don't know, a year, Something like that. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll go back and count. The first of wave 3. Okay, so maybe I'll make some more chunks first before we throw some glue down here. Setup is tomorrow. Show is Sunday. Oh, okay, Ted. Is that the first show you guys have gone to since PowerCon? Because I don't think I've heard you guys go in any other ones, but I could have missed something. Alright, let's slop some glue down and see what happens. You can also use... Yeah, we lazy. Man, look. Shows can be amazing from what I hear. I mean, people... I know if I loaded up a bunch of my diorama stuff and just bought a table at the local toy show, you know, I'd probably make a fair amount of money for that weekend. But, hell, I'm lazy too, so no worries. Blessed. It's almost like there's glue in this thing. Come on, bro. Ah, there we go. Whew. It's too much of a workout when you're sick. Speaking of being sick, I need some tea. So I do actually have, we're going to have the return of the tea camera. I'll put that on right there. Like put my teapot on. There we go. Get the old tea cam action going here in a moment. So I'm pretty sure I usually use like Elmer's for this, but I don't have any Elmer's. So we're just gonna use Mod Podge. I'm sure that'll work out just fine. Whoops, that doesn't go there. Like that. Would turbo lanes work? I haven't used it, man, but I'm pretty sure any white glue would work. The main thing you need is something that won't adhere to the wax paper. So honestly, hot glue might even work too. So throw down a little of the bigger chunky rubble, and we'll split some little bits up here and there. Now we got a little of the ye old cat litter. Throw some of that cat litter in there. Now this isn't my favorite kind of cat litter, but I just happen to have a whole bottle of this laying around. I kind of like the natural clay cat litter. This is like the little more circular looking. But if you get like the really cheap They used to have it at Walmart. I don't know if they still do. I haven't bought it in ages, but the really cheap little green bags of the natural clay cat litter. It has all the little rocky chunks in it. So we got that on there, and maybe I'll just throw some dirt, some good old dirt for new new measure. I'm not sure if hot glue would stick to wax paper. Love the new emoji. Yeah, I threw that in because of Eduardo, man. Thor, happy Friday, Saturday random, and everyone in the chat. Took a break from world building tonight, just watching it. Right on, Thor. Thank you for coming by, man. And you know, looking at this, I think I'm going to add just a tiny bit of glue to some of the top bits here to give it some texture. Make it look a little more funky. I'll throw a little dirt on there. Just a sprinkle. And it's crazy though. I mean, it looks kind of random, but once that dries up, it's gonna look really cool when you paint it. You know, it'll take a dry brush super easy. Only need maybe like 3 different colors. And if you wanted to get fancy, you could even throw like some moss flock on there or something. Axion Figs, what's up, man? What does it look like? Yeah, I don't know. I have one. I've had some included in dioramas before. I had one floating around. Let me see if I got it, actually, because I did mean to have it. Nah, hell, I don't know. It's time to organize. I can't find it right now. What's up, Ed? What's up? All right, let's get some tea going. A little water chug. So the coolest thing about it is, when it works, is the bottom will be flat and it'll be transparent partially. So you can just kind of throw it on any other diorama you have, as long as it has, you know, enough flat space for that to lay on there. And these will kind of tie in with the big valley diorama I'm doing right now too, because I'll definitely use these on there. Bruh. Honey. Okay. What else can we do here? We smack some. Oh, do I have some pre-made bricks? I bet I do. Look at that. Wow, hot damn. A bunch of pre-tumbled, somewhat textured styrofoam bricks. That's perfect right there. Perfect. Boy, I sure hope these turn out, otherwise I'm gonna waste all this stuff. You know what always messes me up with wax paper is I never know, like, if I have the right side or not. I'm sure both sides probably work. But I always feel like it's on the wrong side of the paper. It's not gonna work. Piano player? No, I tried to mess with piano a little bit, but I don't play it. Maybe one day. Sacrificial brush. I think this is going to be the one. Is that focusing or does that look really blurry? For some reason, it looks blurry to me. Yeah, it's freaking blurry. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Oh, well. Let's see. Which side is the right side with the wax paper, right? Totally, totally. I love it when past me looks out for today me. No, I didn't get any of the big hail, Ed. Really close, though. Like a mile or two down the road, people did. But I did not. Fortunately. Although I would have been outside. Not outside, but I would have been standing, like, you know, near the way out there underneath the awning checking it out. Probably would have tried to get a video of it. Yeah, now it's super sharp. It wasn't before. I know this tea isn't ready yet, but I really want it. No, it needs more time. Okay, let's do... We're gonna just do a whole sheet of this. We're making cookies. We're making rubble cookies. That's what we're doing here. Oh, that was in regards to the bricks. Yeah, yeah. I always keep I keep lots of spare stuff. Having one of these, you know, drawered organizers, awesome. Because I used to never know what the hell to do with the extra parts. They would end up getting tossed because I don't like having tons and tons of clutter. But having a drawered organizer where I'm like, you know what? I think we're gonna hang on to those, and wonderful, especially with the laser cut stuff. I would never be able to find those little freaking, you know, laser cut buttons and stuff. I want to make brownie cookies. Well, you can do that. Axion, that'll be on the Patreon, the family recipe for these cookies. That's coming next week, probably. Let's do a bigger one. Yeah, let's do a bigger one. Boy, I sure hope these turn out okay, or I'm going to look pretty stupid, but, you know, it is what it is. I've done these before plenty of times, but like I said, normally I use white glue. This is my first time using this brand of wax paper, but wax paper should be wax paper. No, that looks like a face. Come along next week with a Stargate. Yeah, yep. Silicone sheet? Yeah, probably so. I have one out in where my 3D printer is, but I'm not even gonna mess with that. You know what? I got some rocks here too. Some actual rocks. They might be a little too heavy for the glue though, I'm not sure. So I guess we'll see if I just jacked everything up with that or not. Throw some more kitty litter. The only thing about using Mod Podge versus like a normal white glue is Mod Podge is thinner. It spreads a lot easier. It does brush a lot easier, but it might be thinner and tend to settle out a little bit more, and maybe it won't hold together as well as normal white glue, but you know, we'll see. Alrighty, let's see how this tea is doing. Looks like eggs, a little bit. You made a stone cold. I don't know what that means, man. A stone cold heart. Oh, a heart. Yeah, I did make a heart, huh? I guess we'll do another one of these because there's enough room on here. Ever consider pre-painting the foam blocks and bricks? The litter and sand and rocks have great natural coloring already. So Ed, no, I have not. Because pre-painting loose blocks and bricks is a freaking nightmare. Your fingers are too small and you want to, it just sucks. It really sucks. You can tape them down on something and that makes it better, but you still always have to deal with the fourth side. And if you're putting 2 coats of paint on everything, then you're having to put 2 coats, then flip them, then 2 more coats on all these little itty bitty pieces. But what I would do if I was trying to get the natural color, and you're right, like especially this dirt right here has a nice natural color to it. Now it's all, look how sharp that is. A stupid thing. It's like sharpish. Okay. I would just do everything I was going to do on the bottom here, paint it all a color, dry brush it, and then sprinkle some of this stuff on and glue it on top. That's what I would do. Yeah, you guys should try this method. It's pretty darn good. It produces some pretty nice, cool little results. Like I said, you could use cheapo white glue. You don't have to use Mod Podge. Mod Podge is significantly more expensive. It's just what I have on hand. Maybe we'll do a little puddle with some aliens just for the giggles. Or you know what? Let's try this stuff real quick. This stuff is pricey, but it was actually sent to me for free as part of a pack. This Army Builder Game Master basing glue. Now, I'll just do a little tiny one with this. Where are we at? Yeah. Is this clogged up? Oh, of course it is. This stuff dries really quick. Surprisingly quick, and holds really well too. So if you're basing little tiny miniatures and stuff, I mean, obviously the price doesn't matter quite so much. But if you're trying to build a giant diorama, you may not like it that much for something very large. So here we go. We'll throw this down. We'll put like one of these, and then we'll use some of their Army Builder Game Master basing material. And I'm not sure if this sticks to it or not. It's something about this glue. It's weird. It sucks the stones into it much more than normal glue. I don't know if you can see that. But see, the stones are sitting on top of the glue. This is already in there. It's like the glue wicks up in between the stones, and maybe it has a touch of like alcohol in it or something. I think it does. Contains benzothos something hall. There's some halls at the end of that there. So that might be it, but it has something that definitely gives it some different unique properties. Yeah, we'll throw a few on top too. Just a little bit. Suggestion for tile grout without using spackle filler in a dio. I mean, I like spackle filler. I know some people use modeling paste. I haven't. They make stuff for it, I think, for like railroad stuff. What don't you like about spackle? Ooh, excuse me. I have to blow my nose here for a second. Ugh, goodness. All right. Made of foam core. Might be too wet for the foam. What? Dry deck spackle being too wet for foam core? You're using the quick dry like in the little container, right? You're not like mixing the spackle. It's not like mud or anything like that. Thank you, Ed. Appreciate that. What do I need? You know what? I'll do one of these with aliens too. We'll see how that comes out. And maybe I don't want to plug in the hot glue gun. We're doing experimenting, so I'll go ahead and plug in the hot glue gun. Okay. All of Montana, yeah. Got this Gorilla Grip too. I guess we could test that. Is this even open? Oh God, yes, it's open. We'll just test a little spot just to see. I wonder if this will dissolve foam. Well, I guess we're about to find out. Random rubble for science. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, I probably have like another 3 different kinds of glue over there, but Get some fabric glue. Super glue. We're not going to mess with that. I think I got the winners right here. I do need to pick up some plain Jane Elmer's white glue. I probably have some somewhere. Just got to go looking for it. All right, we'll try a little Aleene's right here. Yeah, see that Aleene's is like got body to it. It's not going anywhere. Back of the junk drawer. Nah, I don't have any glue in my junk drawers, but I do have like shelves and stuff that's just like crammed with stuff. I almost kind of feel like the Aleene's is so thick that I can just almost sculpt with it a little. Kind of just cram some stuff in there. And we'll just see what breaks off at the end and what doesn't. But if you could see, like, can you even see that one? See, this thing is already kind of drying. It's super fast, although the Mod Podge is actually kind of drying right here too a little bit. You can see the edges are kind of getting there. So, alright, I was going to do another Mod Podge one, but I think we'll just see. Well, let's just take a quick test of this hot glue here. Let's see what that does. These annoying freaking hot glue strings all over my non-hot glue rubble now. Yeah, Aleene's glue is great, for sure. And thank you, Thor. Michael Dumas, how are you doing? We are doing random rubble piles today. Kind of an experiment, although, like I mentioned earlier, I picked this up probably, I don't know how many years ago, maybe 8 years ago, from Owl Figures. And basically you put glue on wax paper and add bits of rubble to it, and it dries, and the glue basically holds everything together, and it becomes like a little debris cookie you can throw around. So this hot glue is dry and not wanting to come off the wax paper. I'm going to give it a little more time. Hot glue might not be the way to go. Of course, it's still a little warm, so that might be part of it too. But I don't know. Hot glue might not be it. I've never tried hot glue before, so experiment. All right, so we're gonna probably leave our rubble cookies somewhere else to bake. We'll check those out in a little bit. I like Al's stuff. Wish he put out more stuff like he used to. Yeah, he's starting to again. Al's been starting to. I've noticed he's been a little more active on Instagram. Makes some really cool dioramas though, for sure. James Lucas, how you doing, James? Thanks for coming by. So I guess while I have all this stuff out, I might as well add some rocks to the mountaintop. Let's move this over. Grab the old top of the mountain. And this is also going to be just kind of like a mishmash of stuff. Don't really have a plan here. We're just going to throw some rocks here and there. Normally when I do this, I'd put paper down so I can catch everything and try to reuse it and get it back in there, but I'm just kind of being a little haphazard because we're doing the live thing. Throw a little in here. Now, some of these spots I'll probably add some flock to eventually. Not so Super Mario, how you doing, man? Some tiny rubble and some of the bigger vertical cracks would look good. It might. It might, Ed. I'm not going to do that here right now because it's going to get everywhere. I was thinking about doing moss because I'm going to do a moss coat after this. I want to see what this looks like when the colors dry because this is natural color. Rock right now. Everything underneath is painted. Where's my tissue? Good God almighty. Okay, so we're going to see what the colors look like after this dries. Maybe I'll paint it again and dry brush it, and maybe I'll leave the natural color. And then we'll do some moss. I'll try some moss, you know, around some certain spots. I'm definitely going to do grass in some of these spots. Patches of grass. And I find that always looks really good. Probably like the deader green, not like the vibrant green. Although I might, but I think it's going to be like the, you know, the burnt, dead. I don't know if it's dead is the right color, but not the vibrant green. And then maybe we'll look at the vertical spots. But no, it's definitely a good idea. Dry Texas grass, there you go. We cannot see your nose running. Yeah, that's why I'm really small. Really small. Look, hold on, we'll just... Hello! All right. Just hiding out up here, guys. Oh, God. All right, enough of that. Although that was actually kind of good for the camera angle. Here, maybe I'll go to this side for right now. Tornadoes in Ohio. Wow. Okay. I wasn't aware that Ohio was a tornado spot, but, you know. I really feel like, kind of for just giggles, we'll do some Mod Podge and see what it looks like. Instead of the fancy pants glue. The fancy pants glue is nicer. It definitely is. It is what it is, though. Yeah, so I might do an additional tree, Fat Red, but I already have so many foam trees made. I've actually already been posing them up out there on the thing, and there's a couple of spots where I could put trees. But if I do a different kind of tree, I'll do a tutorial on that. Or a build along. It might be a tutorial to me because I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it yet. But yeah, maybe. I know what you're saying, though. Coming out would be cool. I've thought about a few things. I think I mentioned it. I thought about a tower on there. I thought about a whole bunch of different stuff. But just kind of go with what I got right now. Okay, don't drink your glue brush water. That's step number 1. I think we're gonna let this dry for now. We'll come back to it later. Let me go check on the biscuits. Nah, those are going to be going for a while. Ooh. Wire Mod Podge, yeah. No, I'm probably not going to do that. It would look cool. I know what you're saying, just come out of the cracks. I didn't think about how I would construct it yet. A tree like that. But I have foam trees, and they are posable and maneuverable, and I really do like when I build things for them to be movable. I don't like making things that are static, although I do sometimes, but for something that big, yeah, but it is a cool idea. Who knows, maybe I'll do a cliff one day with a wire tree coming out the side of it. I do need to make a wire tree. I haven't done that. Have I ever done that? Man, I feel like I twisted together pipe cleaners and made a tree a long time ago. Actually, a bunch of them. I don't know. It's like 20 years ago or more. All right. What's next? I don't know. That was really all I had planned. Let's see. We'll clean up a little bit here while I think about what I'm going to do. If you don't already, you should pick up some rocks. Pick up some dirt and pick up some rocks. Keep them in a cup, whatever you do, a little jar. So handy to have around. Super, super handy. Something like this, which is an excellent product, by the way, by Army Painter. I mean, it's an excellent product. Their glue, too. Like, this glue is just, it's flipping amazing. XPS foam sculpting glue. But it probably costs Mod Podge is expensive, right? This thing of Mod Podge is probably like 13 or bucks or something. I don't know, somewhere around there. It's in between 8 to 14, depending on, you know, the cycle of the moon or whatever. And that's expensive for glue, much more expensive than white glue. This stuff is probably almost as much as this. I can't remember what the price is. I want to say it's like $6, $7, $8 for this little thing. So probably, you know, 10 times more expensive by volume than Mod Podge. But works awesome. Works awesome. But natural materials as much as you can, you know? I mean, you're trying to get the look of dirt and rocks. Why not just go outside and grab some dirt and rocks, if you can? Sometimes uniform materials, like the basing materials, are cool. You can't go outside and get flock. I think that would be kind of hard to do. Sweep this up. If you put white glue in a toaster oven, does it dry quicker? I have no idea. Grandpa Random and his damn biscuits. Yeah, man. Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. What'd you say? Wire, Mod Podge, foil, tissue. I think I know pretty much how to do it. I use tissue and Mod Podge for making stuff. Kind of like a soupy glue paper mache thing. But yeah, I'm not that interested at this specific moment. I'm interested in trying to breathe. Breathing is good. Just keep doing that. Okay, put these up. So something random, I'm pretty sure Ed saw in a toy chat we're in. But I've been doing, like, just randomly picked up a Dungeons & Dragons coloring book at Walmart, which is crazy. I haven't done a coloring book, you know, since I was a little kid. Just this guy right here. But they had these at Walmart, and there's some pretty cool images on there. And do I want to do this? Let me take a look what's on the wall. Oh no. No, maybe I'll just bring some stuff down from the wall, because I got notes and stuff up there. There might be a little bit too much information. I just get my rocks from the creek. Heck yeah. So doing a little coloring. This one was with crayons. And that was pretty fun. You know, I haven't done a coloring book in a long time, but these Dungeons and Dragons images were, you know, they were fun. Got some more up there too, but I have one here I'm working on, and this one I'm using, you can see the difference in vibrancy. That's crayon, these are Prismacolor pencils. But, you know, it's nice because you don't have to think about it. When you're drawing, you have to think, and you gotta, like, think what you're gonna do and make a plan. With coloring, you're just kind of like in the zone. It's very, very easy to do while you're watching something and just chilling out. Got the owl bear too. That was actually oil pastels, which is kind of hard to control on a coloring sheet. But yeah, that was just like super fun. I didn't expect to be doing that, but quite nice, and it's getting me to want to do some practicing sketching and drawing, which I've never been super great at, but I can sketch a little bit to get a thought out. Super fun. Use color pencils. Nice. Yeah, James Lucas, I mean, $7 or whatever it was at Walmart. And here, let's look through here real quick. Obviously, there's that one that I was doing. Comes with a little D&D poster in there, which is like the worst kind of D&D art because it looks like computer generated. I really love the old style Dungeons and Dragons art, like in the 80s, where they had that, you know, really kind of rough hand-drawn fantasy look. Let's see, we got Tyranny of Dragons, Mind Flayer. This will be fun. This one will be fun with all like the purples and the blues and stuff, or you can go greens. Ye old generic heroes. Just some dice. Yeah, that was the first one I did was this guy, also crayon, and just had the die. And it's funny because I colored this one orange because I've actually had this D20 for, I don't even know, since I was about 18 years old. My dungeon master at that time gave it to me, and I think it was the first D20 I ever had that was mine, and I still have it. So I was like, yep, it's got to be orange. It's kind of cool, like an 80s toy playset. That almost looks like some Motu or something there, right? I mean, some of these, like this one, doesn't excite me to color it, but you know, you never know. You get into it, it might be fun anyway. You got this little dude with his... I'm sure there's an inside joke here, but I don't know what it is. It's pretty wild. Oh, now that looks cool. Chaotic Evil. That looks like an old school comic book cover or something. I dig that. Fighters Guild sign. That's cool. Critical hit. These kind of look like a little lame to me, like the ones with the big dice, like they kind of like were a little lazy. But, you know, actually it's kind of fun because you can use the, you know, the lighter and darker colors. It's really easy to shade because they're flat planes and it'll look cool. Yeah. Definitely getting me to want to do some drawing practice or something. Maybe, I have a sketchbook. I have a bunch of sketchbooks, but I have a sketchbook that's mostly empty, I think. That's freaking cool. You have the same beard? Yeah, I'm not Chaotic Evil, though. I'm not even sure what I would be. Neutral good? I'm not sure. Lawful good, maybe? Probably not lawful good. Yeah, that's cool. Baldur's Gate. But these are pretty nice, you know. I like this way more than a coloring book, because the book you're always struggling with the spine and everything, and it's, I don't know, but these really, really sweet. That one's nice. Man, it looks like a badass tattoo or something. Eduardo. Okay, guys, if Eduardo's here, so if anyone is a channel member, you need to hit some Dr. Peppers in the chat. Dr. Pepper's emoji. Dr. Pepper emojis. Everyone's always saying they're going to give Eduardo a Dr. Pepper. Well, there it is, I guess. Sort of. It's not quite the same. Baldur's Gate. Player's Handbook, that's cool. Red Dragon. Yeah, so a lot of cool ones in there. Lots of fun. Good stress reliever. Like I said, I'm trying to do more things that are less on the screens, looking at screens so much, and obviously diorama building, I don't stare at screens. But even when I'm not doing that, I'm trying to do more reading, this is kind of good. You know, this is good for that. Just not so much digital time. I'm trying to reduce the digital time. Alright, so we got some time here, so I need to kind of think of something else I want to paint. And Eduardo, as a channel member, you now do have access to that Dr. Pepper emoji, so you can use it. Randonautica good, random good, that could be a new one. Random acts of goodness is my my alignment. What the heck can I paint? It's not like there's really ever a shortage of unpainted things roaming around here. And Eduardo, you'll be happy to know that I went to add you to the channel member screen and it broke. So you broke the channel member screen with the scrolling text. So I'm gonna make a new one, something nicer than that anyway. That was just kind of a placeholder. But yeah, just stopped working. Couldn't get the text to reappear. Wild. All right. Cobweb Collector, what's up, Cobb? New job, kicking my butt. So just a quick hi and bye, good night. Right on, man. I understand. Thanks for coming by, man. Okay, we have this shelf here that I apparently didn't add any wood texture to, so we're gonna make it like an IKEA color instead. What color do you think this shelf should be? Let's do like a modern color. You know, it could be any color. It's not neon. Not neon. Not pink. Any kind of normal home furnishing color. I'm in, man. Right on. Black, white, or natural. That's kind of too boring, though. I have white. I don't have any black like this. Black might look good. Maybe... what would be funky? Green? Oh, we could do... let's do... could be black, could be green. I know I said IKEA. But... let's see. Where's my freaking moss green? The one green I want is the one green that I brought in the other room. Give me 1 sec. Mustard yellow. Sage green or French blue. I'm kind of tired of the French blue, although it is a nice color. I don't have mustard yellow. I think I have. Oh, come here. Golden sunset. All right, there you go. Poll is up in the chat for that real quick. Let's vote. And while you do that, I'm going to go to the other screen and use the restroom. I'll be back in a moment. Surprised you didn't paint one of your D&D pages. I haven't gotten there yet. But you know, painting that type of paper, it's going to get really, really warped and weird. I do have watercolor paint. I have acrylic paint. I think I have some oil paint, but obviously I won't use that. I have some like watercolor Inkscape pencils and stuff that might look cool. I mean, I'd tape it down, and I guess I might try a watercolor paint or gouache or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. But I've already tried crayon, oil pastel, and Prismacolor. Let's take a look. Axion, I didn't add a blue. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't add a blue to the poll, but this is what we got right now. Looks like we're going with moss green. Next time, Ed. Next time, Ed. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, that they would, if you were like really, really gentle with like gouache or something like that, maybe. Yeah, it is pretty close to sage area. See, that's nice. That's gonna look cool. Almost has like that 70s look. Obviously, this style would not be in the 70s. This looks more like a IKEA piece, but the color. I think my dad had a car this color. I think, Ed, we talked about that pea soup green color that they used to have. Yeah, you brought up a station wagon, I think, with the wood grain and the pea green. From that, oh yeah, that console I did with the... I need to do some more of those. That's something I started and I stopped. I did a bunch of red consoles and those are cool, but man, the way this came out with the wood grain on it was really, really, I like that. With the popsicle sticks, I need to revisit that look. My uncle had that Ford Pinto. I do have a light table, Fat Red Foo, but you are now getting to the point of why don't I just freaking draw something on some watercolor paper and then just paint it. Like we're I could trace it, but yeah. I'd probably just draw something at that point. Maybe it won't be as good as what they have on there, but, you know. The point of coloring it is to be, like, stress-free and not have to think about it too much. Tell me to F off without telling me... Yes, I'm becoming better at that. Yeah, dude, right? I love the little wood. I think it's... I don't know, it's freaking cool to have the mix. I don't know that I've ever seen that in a sci-fi, but I feel like it must have been in a sci-fi, like, I don't know, maybe like Barbarella's spaceship or something with the shag carpet in it, for those of you that have seen Barbarella. With, I think it's Jane Fonda. The camper, yeah, the Winnebago spaceship from Spaceballs is awesome. I built one of those out of Legos when I was a little kid. It was, you know, like the Winnebago shape. The colors weren't all correct, but it had the shape, and it had the wings, and it had, I made it where the back would fold down, and the big hyperdrive jet engines would fold out of the back. But yeah, I would like to do a whole set like this. You know, like some more variety like I have with the red, because that's, I don't know, that look of the wood with the smooth next to it looks really cool. Eduardo, my brain surprises me all the time because I don't know what the hell it's doing. So close to being just enough, but it's not enough. Random on cold meds. I've only taken Tylenol, Fat Red Food. I haven't taken anything else. Tylenol and Earl Grey tea. Let's let that chill for a moment. This was the original one of these little train things that I didn't paint because I needed to remake it so I could have the completed item, the whole completed process for the reel. So I made another one and filmed it and never really finished this one. Yeah, I don't know about that. Throw a little more paint on this. Where's the... oh goodness, burnt umber. Yeah, those TV rolling things. That would be cool to make, too. Oh, they used to call them the AV cart. You remember that? I don't know if they called them that where you were, but that's what they call them, the AV, the audio video cart in school. You know, can you go to Mr. So-and-so's room and get the AV cart and bring it in here? We're going to watch a movie. Yeah. It was a standardized name, I think. When I was before we moved out to Long Island and I was in Brooklyn in around, I don't know, 5th grade to around maybe 7th grade, we had laser discs in school. And I just remember this one show that we watched, like, I don't know how many times, was The Voyage of the Mimi. I can't even remember exactly what the hell it was about, but I just remember the name, and I know we saw it, like, I don't know, half a dozen times. Okay, and some of the green from my finger came off onto the lid. Well, we're just gonna, whatever. Indeed. Exactly, man. A little bit of mold going on there. So I'm almost done with that other book I'm reading. I'm so slow now in comparison to how I used to read, but it's all right. It's still enjoyable. And I'm about to start that first book of the Icewind Dale trilogy. I should be done today or tomorrow with the book that I'm reading right now, depending on how much time I spend tonight after this stream reading. I did sleep a lot today, so it wouldn't surprise me if I stayed up for a couple hours. Can't believe I didn't finish my tea. It's cold now, it's still good. Also, when I get sick, I become a baby, and I like to have hot cocoa all the time, too. Maybe not just yet, though. We'll do a seltzer. Let's have a seltzer. So let me ask you guys that are actually in here. Is there any kind of like interactivity or anything that you would like things that you, I don't know that I'm going to do it, I'm just saying, things that you like that people do in streams that are interactive? But it needs to be something that doesn't require, this sounds so lazy, something that doesn't require that much effort from me to keep track of, because I'm one guy and I'm trying to do usually something with my hands too, but I don't know, like, I know on Twitch they have, you know, games and stuff you could play on the side, and chat bots and stuff like that. Giving each other crap. That's like the Gen X answer right there, Fat Red Foo. That definitely happens here already. I don't know. You know what I mean? You kind of get the gist of what I'm saying, I think. I mean, I could do a... Oh, God, I could do like a little game for something every now and then, even a giveaway, but I don't know. More than that, just something to, something to be fun. A little bit of fun every now and then. Especially when I don't know what the heck else to... although I'm pretty good at just figuring out something to do. It's not like I don't have tons of stuff laying around, like I said. Is that enough? Interactive streams are for a younger generation. Maybe. Maybe that's true, Ed. Ed, I played... Okay, so this was in Discord probably about 3 or 4 years ago now. And we played this, it's called Jackbox Games. They make all kinds of interactive games, but this one was, you had to have a drawing pad. So this was an artist Discord, and everyone in there had a digital drawing pad. There might have been 1 or 2 guys with a mouse, but, I kind of think it takes the chill out of craft and chill. You know what? You might be right about that, Michael. You might be right about that. Something to think about. But it was cool. Everyone had a drawing pad, and there would be a prompt, and it was divided into teams, and you had to draw a superhero really quick. You had like 30 seconds or something, and it was ridiculous. Like, it would take random words like tomato and spandex and put them together, and you just had to like squiggle this thing out. That was so freaking fun. For me, what you do and the way you do it can continue. Well, thank you, Eduardo. Thank you very much. And there are other segments like this that I could do that I've been thinking. I just don't have the space. Like I could I could do some wood stuff, but I don't want to do it in here. I have some saws and things for making little wood stuff. I need another camera setup for that almost. We give you permission to look at our stuff on our stream. Yeah, maybe. I don't really like critiquing. I don't know if I want to be on here critiquing other people's stuff or not. Maybe. There are some sites that still have interactive games for streams, still like that drawing thing. Yeah. And, it might not be part of the Craft and Chill stream either, Michael Dumas. It might be like, a Wednesday night or something. I'm sure one of the easiest things I could do is bring a guest on every once in a while and hang out. But it would have to be a crafty guest, probably. But yeah, I do like the just craft and chill. The chill aspect of the craft and chill is very important. Because it also makes it not stressful to do it, right? I mean, when you are having to plan everything for a stream, you gotta like write things out. You gotta sometimes get slides. Some people just do discussions. Like Ed, he does his little stream, and he's got people that will just sit on there and will just kind of like shoot the shit for a little bit, and that's pretty random too. And that's not stressful. But if you're doing something, like Hella Dope Toys tries to, or even Punk with Toys, they get topics, they write it out, they do a little research, they put slides together, and it's work. There's nothing wrong with work. But it's definitely like, it's work. I'm trying to chill, man, so. That looks like crap. No, wait, it looks good. But hell, just start over. Oh, that's how I would critique it? I don't know about that. Am I on camera? Yeah, I am. Dude, we are so chilled out here, I'm literally blowing my nose on the stream. That's how chilled we are. I could mute it, I didn't. What the hell did Fat Ray say? He might be a good guest. Who might be a good guest? Fat Red. Someone I was just talking about that I completely forgot because I'm getting senile. All right, we'll put that up. Let me go check the biscuits. All right, the biscuits are coming along, but they're definitely not done. I don't know that guy, Farid Foo, so I mean, like, I'm sure he's fine and all. I would reach out to people I know first. I mean, if I was going to start doing guests, I know a few people. Oh, Ed was an easy choice for. Yeah, it would be cool for sure. We get him to actually make some progress on his diorama. It would be funny to get Ted, because Ted has the same diorama for like 2 years he's been working on. I could actually force him to sit. If he agreed to come on, I could force him to sit down and work on his diorama. That would be pretty humorous. Yeah, exactly. I wonder if Ted's even in here. He might be in the other room working on something, like feeling his ears burning right now. Yeah, Ed's just chilling, likes to hang out and talk, man. Likes to shoot the shit a little bit, have a conversation. I jumped in there only for a little bit on his last one, and it was funny because it was like him and Travis talking, and his son was like, I'm not hanging out with these two old losers anymore. I'm going to go do whatever the heck he was doing. It's kind of MIA most of the time. I feel like you're gonna go on to Ed's stream one day, and you're gonna see Luke, Ed's son, and it's just gonna be like a blow-up doll sitting in his chair with glasses on. It's not gonna be him. I kid. Like the what was it? The autopilot in Airplane. Certainly would a lot easier than typing everything. Yeah, that's true. I made the roof of my... Oh, cool. Yeah, that Eagle Force looks like it's going to be cool, man. For sure. I think God forgot him here. Wow, Eduardo. You have a 23-year-old dog? That is old. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. My friend had a cat that was 20, and that was freaking wild. 23 years old for a dog. I don't think I've ever known a 23-year-old dog. That's a good idea. Random Luke is actually done with the show. He leaves for the Air Force in 2 weeks. Oh, that's cool, man. Very cool. We get the... That would be funny. You need to just make like a Luke substitute for the first couple of weeks and see if anyone notices. Weekend at Bernie's with Luke. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be a blow-up doll. You could use an action figure, man. So on those biscuits, if they turn out, which they probably will, I'll paint some up and post them to my IG story in the next couple of days. So you guys can keep an eye out for that. This terrain right here is for 1/12, although it would probably be just fine for 1/18th as well. I mean, crates. Yeah, but it's mostly close to 1/12 scale. This is definitely 1/12 scale. Man, I like that. I really need to do something else with that. I always love the like the cherry and the red kind of wood stains. I need to make some more tables. I used to make like little end tables and stuff. I got a few. Maybe I might do a gaming like a diorama theme table or something. That might be kind of cool. Oh man, grabbing a Dremel and doing like bricks up the side of the table legs. Wonder if that would turn out good. I don't know. Oh, you do the Dremel, carve up the table leg in a brick pattern with the Dremel, burn it with a torch, and then sandpaper it, or use an orbital sander or whatever, sand it so the burnt will be in the grout lines, and then you'll have the sanded wood as the brick face, so you'll have the contrast for it to pop out, and that would probably look pretty cool. Let's see. Look at Fat Red teaching others to write proper grammar. How far this stream has come. Yeah, there we go. That's what we are now. We're random, craft, and chill, and English grammar. English is a second language grammar class. Of course, I can't do any of that. Making Tyler Durden's. Oh, man. Maybe I'll make a little coffin. Okay. What are we doing? Yeah, let's paint the other one of these. First rule of Fight Club. Thinking IKEA, that's right. It's been a long time. I got a story for that movie. So I had Fight Club, and I watched it a bunch of times. Had the special edition extended DVD. I think it had 2 discs. And this must have been, oh boy, it was before I got my first house. So that was like, I don't know, 2002, 2003, somewhere in there. My mom lent it to a maintenance guy in our apartment complex at the time. Never got Fight Club again. And because she lent it to that dude and I never got it back, I decided, I was pissed off and I never bought it again. So I haven't watched it, haven't rented it, haven't seen it since then. It's a nasty cop there, sir. Yeah, it's moving around. It's loosening up a little bit now, but feeling a little bit better today than I was. Portuguese. Yeah, they say Portuguese is pretty hard. Yeah, your voice was... Yeah, I think I could... For some reason, when I got the sore throat, my voice can go a lot deeper than it normally can go. Normally, when I drop my voice, it kind of breaks up a little bit. But for some reason, it's not even a problem. But yeah, normally when I do those reels, I'll film them in the day, piece them together. I'll usually film the bits in the day, and then I'll edit it. Like, I'll take a little nap and edit it just before dinner. And so that day, I was just like waking up and laying in bed, recording that voiceover, and my throat was all jacked up too that day. The book for Fight Club is one of the most well-written books I've ever read. Oh, okay. Interesting. Only 3.7% of the people in the world speak Portuguese, guys. Yeah, well, I bet you that's quite a bit more than some other languages, man. I mean, the world's a big place. No, I didn't hear that. You know, I know we don't live in that world anymore, but I actually like the time when you would watch movies and there were no theories on things. Like, no one talked to each other, so you didn't know. Like, you know, there was no social media chat, forum, whatever the heck. So you just watched the movie, and that was it. And then maybe you have your own thoughts. Maybe you talk with your friends about it. Now it's like everyone's thoughts are injected into your head. And sometimes if you listen to any of that, it totally changes your view of everything. Like, I find I probably have bad taste in a lot of things, like movies. Like, I like bad movies. They don't bother me. Like, even badly written books sometimes, I'll enjoy them. You know, my imagination will just make up the difference and it'll work out just fine. But then you hear other people talk about it. It's like, this is the worst piece of crap, this, that. I mean, I don't know. Some things I like, some things I don't. Snow Crash is also amazing. What about Snowpiercer? Anyone ever watch that show? I never did, and I was thinking about watching it at one point. Was that a movie or a show? I don't even know. Snowpiercer movie? Okay. Liked it. Cool. Enrique Fernandez asks, have you ever done structured diorama pieces, i.e. houses, hallways, modern science labs, etc.? Sort of. I mean, I've done some single room, modern looking stuff, like for Detolf cabinets. I mean, I have the inside of my two-story street corner diorama, which has, you know, rooms inside there. I've done some rooms and some hallways before. I don't have any of them anymore except for the two-story. Science labs, not too many. I've done a couple of like random little bits and parts here and there, but not like, I wouldn't say a whole diorama, except for one long time ago. The movie. Yeah, I might need to watch that. Snowpiercer. I'm not even sure if there is a show. I think there is, but I could be mixing it up. Briscoe, what's up, Briscoe? Those are not avocados, man. That's green cabbage. Unless there's avocado, something else you're looking at. Nope, it was the cabbage. How you doing tonight, Briscoe? Whew. .112. I've seen people using that store to buy 112 scale stuff. I don't know where there is one, but I've seen videos of people online doing that. Had a busy day? Yeah, man. Well, that should be over now. What's that crap? Oh, it's a, that's actually, maybe that's why the guy asked, but that's 28 millimeter, you know, like the small dungeon style tiles. This was actually something I did, I don't even know, like right when I started doing foam work again in 2021. Black Magic Craft did dungeon tiles, and I just made one of these and I never painted it. Briscoe, my man, have a Dr. Pepper. A nose tampon. I get some Charmin Ultra Soft, fold it in small and twist it into a tube and shove it up my nose. Well, that is something I'm definitely not going to do on stream. But maybe, I don't know, man. I don't really like having things up my nose. Once I lay back in a position on the bed, it'll calm down some. Even though this stuff, like this acrylic paint, is very low odor, it still irritates it a little bit. And the dirt and the dust and stuff. So once I sit still, it'll calm down a little bit, I think. I hope. I can take another couple of Tylenol here and... What time did I take? Yeah, it's about 5.5 hours now, so Tylenol's kind of wearing off. Did paper mache for the first time in years today. Yeah, what did you make, Ed? What'd you do with the old paper mache? You got some, bought a tub of plaster or something? Go for it painting. How are you doing, Go for it painting? Working on the roof. Got you. You did say that earlier, but I didn't realize it was paper mache. No, the stream is still going. Two commercials back to back it gave you? Commercial button. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Well, let's see here. 'Yeah, I might have sneezed a little. That must have been what happened. "21 likes. Sweet." I didn't put the link in the chat today for channel members, but that's alright. We'll do that next time. Where are we at right now? Okay, 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's not too bad. Not too bad, considering earlier I wasn't sure if I was even gonna do it, so if I was feeling up to it. Is that a bench? No. It is not a bench. Yeah, there you go. What is that like? Is that the name for those things on Easter Island? Ed, you have YouTube Premium? What's that like? I've never had that. What do you get on there? Yeah, Briscoe. I've been sick this week. Mostly upper respiratory right now is what it feels like. Started as a sore throat, then it kind of moved into my chest a little. No fever though, but general misery. No commercials. Oh, nice. That's cool. So when they run a commercial, I mean, it's minuscule with the amount of people here, but I get like, a couple of cents or something like that. I wonder how it works with a YouTube Premium member. I don't know. I wonder if I get something just for you watching, even if there isn't a commercial. I don't know. Also, you get YouTube Music. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've never met anyone else that has YouTube Premium, but Ed's he's almost a boomer basically, so It probably seemed okay to him to pay for it. He was like, it's just like cable. I'm just messing with Ed. But I think a lot of people, YouTube was free. It's supposed to be, or felt like it's supposed to be free, but it's a two-sided thing, I mean, would I like everything online to be free and to have no commercials? Yes. Would I like to get a little bit of money from my stream and stuff so I can buy more art supplies and continue making stuff? Also yes, which means it can't always be free. Ed is a YouTube royal. He's the aristocracy of YouTube. I'd guess there's some 0.001% of my membership goes to channels. Yeah, that's probably about right. Briscoe, they've added in a lot of ads on a lot of stuff recently. A lot of things that I had on my playlist, like music and stuff, music mixes that used to play the whole way through. They've just chopped up full of ads now. And I put them on my chill stream when I got monetized. I mean, I toned it down because when I got monetized and I clicked the button for it to automatically add ads on a 2.5, 3 hour stream, it was putting in like 15, 20 freaking ad breaks. So I went through, I didn't go through all of them, but I went through all the most current ones, and I drop it down to like 3 or 4, somewhere in there for, because I can't do it, until after it's published, but once it's published, I could go in there and choose how many I want or how far apart, all that kind of stuff. How much is the YouTube Premium, Ed? What are you paying? If you don't mind me asking. How much for the women? I want to buy them. Six memberships for $21.99. That's quite a bit of money actually, but it's not that bad for 6 memberships. But I'm sure if you paid for one, it would still be what, like $9 a month or something, 10. Can you adopt me, Ed? That's funny. If you're gonna adopt him, Ed, send some super chats first. Just kidding. Although I wouldn't mind. Belushi, exactly. I need to see that again. It's been a while. Full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. Let's go. Thought it was my dad? What the hell? Not wanting to see commercials was supposed to be one of the perks of switching from cable to streaming. Well, the world has changed, man. No one watches TV anymore, and The advertisers are throwing their dollars at all the streaming companies now. One of the original perks of the internet was supposed to be anonymity and say whatever the hell you want, too. And that's been out the window for quite some time. All right. Couple of old barrels. Pretty cool. Yeah, the drug ads drive me nuts. I can't stand any of that. We just buy the channels that used to be on TV stations. Yeah, I know. I mean, what do I have right now? I got Hulu, I got Netflix, and I have Amazon Prime. Yeah. I've been thinking about it. I almost cut a bunch of those off. But then I didn't. The fake Elon Musk. Dude, those fake AI commercials are crazy. It's always Elon Musk or Joe Rogan saying something that you're pretty sure that they didn't say. I mean, Joe Rogan says some crazy stuff, but yeah. I don't get how that's not completely illegal. It seems like YouTube's amazing AI should be able to catch that and not allow it, but you know, the thing about all those medication commercials is a lot of them are freaking disgusting too. Like, I want to sit down, especially like I'll watch the news, and I'll watch news on YouTube a lot. You sit down, I want to eat dinner, and the first thing is like talking about some dude's, you know, boner problems or, you know, female problems, or showing some gross picture of something. And it's like, good God, I just want to like, I just want to sit down and eat and not be thinking about the most nasty bodily functions you can possibly think about. Disney Plus and the old Netflix. Anyone who has Hulu, if you have Hulu, you should watch that Shogun. That Shogun is freaking good. They got 4 episodes out so far now, and I've been enjoying them. The effing bent carrot, yeah. I mean, like, whatever. Like, enough already. Good grief. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to wrap it up. Have you seen the Fallout TV series trailer? I haven't, but I'll definitely check that out, Briscoe. I love Fallout. Well, we have been going for 2 hours and 27 minutes. I appreciate everyone hanging out. I'm going to ignore what James Lucas just said and continue to say that I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. I'm going to lay down and read a book and sleep. And I'll see you guys hopefully next week. Take care, everyone.